In March of 2024, I had the chance to travel to a destination that no one I talked to has ever even heard about. This single island that rivals the turquoise waters of the Maldives, sand dunes of Namibia, and the mountains of the Dolomites. Over the next 7 days, I'll be blown away by the sheer awe of this alien landscape, and I want to show you just how spectacular it truly was. The journey started solo, flying into Abu Dhabi. It was the first time I would be doing a big group tour with strangers in a long time, so I was both excited and nervous for what was going to unfold. Where were we going exactly? To the island of Socotra, an island of Yemen, located just off the east coast of Somalia in Africa. I was so excited and intrigued to explore its hidden secrets that not many have seen. It was a safe haven paradise that first greeted us with a warm embrace as we arrived and entered our convoy of four-wheel drives to explore the coast. An abandoned shipwreck, Gulf Dove, awaited us at our lunch spot, providing a stark contrast between the beauty of the white sand and blue waters against the red rust and metal. We relaxed and enjoyed its wonders up close before heading nearby to Delisha Beach for sunset, the first sand dune of many. We virtually had the dune to ourselves, with its untouched ripples providing the best picture-perfect moments. A sight to behold that gave us just a taste of what was to come. The day started off with a short drive into the mountains of Firmhin National Park, where we saw our first glimpse of the endemic desert rose and the dragon blood trees, one of the main attractions that drew many of us to this unique island. Our destination was a freshwater pool just a 20-minute walk from the car park. A one-of-a-kind natural infinity pool overlooking an unbelievable coastline. This was our first glimpse into the wonders that lay ahead of us, and there was so much more beauty to come. Continuing to reach the far east point of Socotra, we were treated to the endless rolling dunes of Arher Beach. We cooled down in the crystal clear waters. Before us, and the rest of the coastline was cast in shadows as the sun set behind the plateau and the stars began to shine. This morning was rough. Before the world woke up, we sluggishly pushed ourselves up before the crack of dawn to hike the sand dunes. Unfortunately, this proved to be more difficult than initially planned, as the specific dunes we wanted to find was not easy to see in the pitch darkness, resulting in climbing up one dune only to find that we needed to cross over multiple dunes to get to the spot we wanted. But it was worth every damn struggle. It felt like a movie moment. A moment that will forever hold a core memory in my mind, as the colours and shadows danced along the sand, giving you such a dynamic shift in its beauty. As the sun rose and the temperature soared, we embarked on a 3-hour return hike to Hot Cave. The searing sun burning us to a crisp as we all sought shelter wherever we possibly could, climbing up that mountainside. The cave itself was a natural masterpiece in its sheer scale and size. Untouched and providing us with reprieve from the heat. We explored its caverns. Complete darkness and even the echoes and sounds of whispers were muffled inside these caves. It was pure silence and calm. From the caverns to an oasis to the sea, we were able to relax the remainder of the day, enjoying the Dehamri marine protected area by snorkeling in its pristine waters. With schools of fish unwavered by humans bobbing in the water, this was exactly what we needed. Before eventually ending the night camping on the Momi Plateau. Surrounded by hundreds of desert roses to accompany us throughout our slumber. After our early start yesterday, we were dying for another recovery day, and it absolutely didn't disappoint. We continued to explore the coast. Eventually being led into a valley where a short walk led us to one of the most beautiful places in Socotra. Wadi Khalisan. As we arrived early, we were the first ones there to enjoy its beauty to ourselves. Its incredible fresh waters enticed you up the stream, which led to even more discoveries and wonders. We just couldn't believe a place like this existed, with no one else around. A long 3-hour drive through riverbeds and valleys meant we made it to the Zahik sand dunes just in time for sunset, boasting a different dune experience to the other ones we've had already. There was no agenda here, besides just truly vibing and enjoying our time being present with each other, disconnected from any other worries in our lives as the golden rays pierced across the endless rolling hills by the sea. Day 5 would end up in one of my favourite locations this entire trip. We awoke to explore the Dugub cave first thing in the morning. carved in the mountainside like the mouth of a monster, overlooking the coast and displaying a stunning overgrowth of foliage on its gigantic pillars. If Socotra has taught me anything, is that off-roading is a big part of the adventure. Taking about 2+ hours of rocking in the car side to side through rocky canyons and riverbeds definitely made for an interesting ride. However, our driver starting a dance break in the middle of the road definitely made the experience a joyous one. En route to the final stop, we stopped by a dragon blood tree nursery, filled with small endemic trees that were over 18 years old, set up to protect them from the endless goats. Until our drive eventually led us to their older counterparts. This was Firmhin Forest, home to the largest density of dragon blood trees on this island. The endless mountain ranges in the distance, covered by these mushroom-shaped trees, made this whole scene feel absolutely unreal. And being able to enjoy a meal and sleep under the canopies of these trees would be an experience we would never forget. We were even lucky enough to have clear skies to watch the stars in all their glory. I stayed up, witnessing the Milky Way fade as the golden rays peeped over the mountain tops, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange. Being in one of the most unique places in the world, I reveled in its beauty with tired eyes before unfortunately we had to leave. The sun drew us back to the coast, where Detwah Beach awaited us to step on its pristine white sands and turquoise waters. Hands down one of the best beaches we have all had the chance of experiencing. The beach was also home to a local caveman, Abdullah, who delighted us with his infectious positivity about his way of living. Even catching and tasting the local seafood, as fresh as you can get. With the late evening approaching, we decided to do a final hike, rock scrambling up a nearby cliff to find the iconic desert rose overlooking the beach and lagoon below. Unfortunately, we weren't lucky enough to see anything in bloom on the desert rose, but we were blessed with a beautiful view and a spectacular sunset route. Our last official day was upon us, and it came with the most exciting activity. We boarded on separate boats on a journey to find some spinner dolphins along the coastline, cutting through the turquoise waters as the sheer rocky cliffs made for an amazing backdrop for spotting these dolphins. And we got so damn lucky. The largest pods of dolphins any of us have ever seen, swimming around in various groups, beside us, under us, and from afar. This chase led us to another pristine beach, Sha'ab Beach, where we revelled in the last chance to absorb Socotra's beauty. To end our trip, our final stop led us to the Ayhaft canyons. Here lay another oasis to plunge into before we settled for dinner and celebrated JJ's birthday with cake made on this island in one of the coolest places ever. The feelings of gratitude for this group and all of those that made this trip possible were settling in, and the jaw-dropping Socotra mountains in the background sending us off with the biggest bang. So, this was Socotra. Unlike anything any of us have ever seen in our countless travels, it has continued to surprise us in every possible way, and the untouched nature of it was what was most appealing to all of us. A hidden paradise that we felt like we had to ourselves. It truly is something special and something magical. So, have I convinced you?